All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope your Saturday is going well. Um, I completely fibbed and said we were going to play Snow-Kissed Romance, but it is 80 degrees Fahrenheit where I'm at, so I'm not in the mood for something winter themed. I'm also a little bummed because my snowboarding trip might not happen with all the canceled flights and stuff. Like, I haven't even gotten around to booking it because it's just been too stressful to figure everything out. So I don't want to be reminded of what I haven't done and what I might not be able to do until 2026. So we're going to go back to playing Date Everything today. It's also because the game uh, developers and creators are creating like themed, I guess, weeks for all the characters. So I thought it'd be a good time to hop in and date the character of the week, Bathsheba, um, because we haven't gotten to her yet. So yeah, if you can tell, it's a different time of day. The companion is out, so and I don't have any errands. I do have kind of a hard stopping point a little bit later, um, but yeah. So trying to do a little afternoon stream because I had the chance to. Um, no new upcoming performances, but if you miss the Burlesque and Chill virtual Screamtacular, their Halloween show, the virtual replay is available right now until I think you have 2 more days left to purchase it. You just go to burlesqueandchill.com/replays. Um, I am not performing, or I wasn't performing this one. This was where I had my Vampire Burlesque Horror Story get read by Ida of Last Girls Club. It was such a delight hearing the characters come to life with a different voice, because when I write, everybody just sounds like me, or actually in this case, because the story is based on some actual incidents, I hear the people that they were based on a little bit. Um, but yeah, and also just a lot of fantastic performers, some that I've known before, and then some who are even making their solo debut, and just did a really wonderful job. I think the virtual medium, people get very clever with editing, with camera angles. You don't have restrictions when it comes to like liquids and fire, so you get to see a lot of things you don't normally get to see in a burlesque show. I also want to shout out Burlesque and Chill for they are doing a fundraiser for a Palestinian woman, and so see if I can find that. Okay, so it's not on here, but it's called Melons for Malak, and and I think there is a virtual option. So yeah, it's if you're in LA, you can go see it with live music in Dragon Burlesque, uh, Thursday, November 13th. Um, if you're like me and not in California, you can go get a ticket. So yeah, this is the Burlesque and Chill Instagram. Um, so yeah, uh, that's what's out. Non-performing related stuff. Well, I guess some tangentially related. I slash Tony Fohawk, my drag counterpart, is doing a drag panel at Anime Frontier out in Fort Worth. Our panel is, check the date. It's the Friday, December 12th at 2 p.m. And so, kind of right when the con is beginning, so get there early so you can get your tickets and then make your way over to our panel. I've hit up some wonderful friends slash fellow performers of all sorts to come and talk about what it's like to do nerdy drag, because this has become more popular, and there's not really a name for it, unlike nerdless. It's just nerdy drag or cosplay drag, but it is a genre that is becoming more and more popular, and I kind of want to, and everybody's kind of come to it in different ways. So I'm excited for everybody to share their experiences, provide some tips for people who want to get involved, in drag. And yeah, and I think it's especially important because now, if you haven't been keeping up with political news, the Court of Appeals has overturned the ban on this was not the current Texas SB 12, but it was like the 2023 SB 12, which was essentially targeting drag performers. They changed up the language, which actually made it worse, so that it was saying you cannot do lewd performances in a public space where there are children. How you define lewd is pretty vague because they basically say like any sort of sexualized movements and wearing certain prosthetics while doing certain movements means that you could be fined thousands. Yeah, the inclusion of prosthetics shows that they were definitely trying to target drag performers, but when it comes to like lewd dancing, any twerking was brought up during the cases, and even like I've been posting. Basically, if somebody was to be really awful, they could ban Sabrina Carpenter from doing her performances because we know she gets a little cheeky with some of her songs and the positions she gets in with her dancers. And so that technically, unless she states, because I don't think her concerts specifically say like you have to be 18 and up, she could technically get in trouble for that, thanks to this law now being appealed and going into place. And so right now it's basically hitting university drag shows, which really sucks because that's how I got my start in drag, and it's usually a great place for like queer young people to kind of express themselves in a creative form and in a very low stakes environment because you're not really making money as a college drag student or as a college drag performer. It's usually a fundraiser or it's just kind of like a talent show sort of thing. So yeah, it's always going to hit the most vulnerable. So the law could be used to attack trans people who, it's encouraging the gender policing, and not all trans people get surgery. So yeah, people wear prosthetics, and does this mean trans people can't perform in crowds? I can see it being going after pole dancers because that is a thing that is kind of happening when it comes to like pole studios looking for places to rent, and pole dancing trying to become a sport. There's already a social stigma, and this just kind of makes it worse. It's definitely going to attack Black and brown femmes more, just with the example of twerking and how that's being regarded as sexual, even though there is a long history of it, and it's not always this new provocative dance. And also because of just the way different people's bodies are shaped, like you see it with the dress codes and how some women are get accused of being more sexualized just because they're curvier and others are not. And so yeah, it's just the vagueness of the law is going to create a lot of problems, but we know they have been going after drag performers and trans folks. So yeah, this super sucks, but we're still going to keep creating, and as far as I know, like the panel is still good to go because we're not performing. I've kind of put some boundaries on because I did make it sort of, I guess, I hate the word family friendly, but essentially family friendly. I kind of stated when pitching it that, yeah, like, we might curse. So, if you don't want little kids to hear us cursing and stuff, then maybe not for them. But we're not going to we're not performing. We're not going to get into nitty gritty. Likewise, if audiences come causing trouble, I'm putting my foot down. So yeah, like I said, now more than ever, drag performers need your support, especially here in Texas, but anywhere else, and queer performers too. So yeah, support us when you can. Come out to the Anime Frontier panel, because if you're already going, it's provided in your con badge, and you get to learn a few things. You get to see us dress up. either in cosplay or drag. I don't like. I'm leaving it up to my fellow panelists to come however they want. But I'm working on a new cosplay for Anime Frontier, so I might do that. I might wear my Critical Role costume, so we'll see. But yeah, I look forward to seeing folks. I'll be there Friday, Saturday, commuting, being a fan, but yeah, also doing the panel. So yeah, that's all I have for announcements. And sorry, I got a little went on a rant, but yeah, just it sucks these laws trying to censor art and expression, and also what they're really doing is trying to target people's existence. They're just kind of it's that slippery slope. So yeah, lots of strong feelings about it, and yeah, so we had a lot of great election news, but we still had some sucky things, especially here in Texas. But yeah, let's go date some items. Since I'm gonna try to adjust my screen a little bit, because TouchStar was different, and yeah, so since we did go on a little bit of a hiatus, I'm gonna go review what's there. And I do this every time when I start talking, because I always assume that everybody who watches already knows who I am. But if you don't know who I am, my name is Hana Lee. I am a dragon burlesque performer, cosplayer, occasional streamer, and by occasional I mean I do this about once a month, plus or minus a few special occasions. And I am a gray, aromantic asexual who streams dating sims while playing as their allosexual cis male partner. And then I just go find characters who are most like me in personality, because I found out that I am a bit of a trope at instances. I think it's because I am so socially awkward that I do make for an entertaining kind of dating sim trope. I'm kind of both tsundere and awkward, and you gotta work to get them. Yeah, the nice thing with Date Everything is that because there's I've got the deluxe edition, so there's 102 characters. It's been interesting finding different characters that represent different aspects of me, and then characters who I think initially I'm like, oh, I can really relate to you, and then the story comes along and I'm like, oh wow, we're nothing alike. So yeah, but here's a review of who we've got so far. We're still actually needing to go find some more people, as well as develop relationships. So there's Skylar Specs, our glasses, Venetia, our phone, Dorian, our door, who is a romantic. He's actually demi-romantic, because there is a possibility of romancing him. It just takes some work. There's Shelly, or Shell, who's going through a lot. Shelly is a little bit of toxic positivity and a bit of a dude bro girl. There is Hector, the air conditioning vents. We don't know what he looks like besides this. So yeah, as it says, like, you still have, he seems maybe a little obsessed. He likes to watch us. He's got like Phantom of the Opera vibes. There's River, who is shy, kind of socially awkward. She's the definition of water, so she's trying to figure out who she is. And just says she doesn't want to be defined, but she also wants to know, like, how do people like her? Eddie and Volt, one of our early romances, because yeah, they are both the same person and not. Spoilers. But yeah, we worked through their deal. They run a club in the Breaker Box. Eddie is me, post life as a producer, very tired, very burnt out. Volt tries to help, and yeah, we we also helped out them out, sort of their thing. So we're kind of in a throuple with them. There's Dolly, the Playboy Bunny-esque dust bunny, who is also a professor. There's Telly, our television, who talks in rhymes and is dealing with a bit of insecurity because of streaming services. So this is Luna. She is the embodiment of our video game console, but also a character in the game that we play. And yeah, she's in love with us, but there's some question marks about it. It seems that we have not quite completely finished our mission. There's Mateo Manta. He is the blankets. He runs an in-animal rescue, and we helped him find some missing animals. He is the most precious of soft boys, an animal lover, and he's the good side of animal rescue. You get a little bit of the hardship that goes in running a rescue, but he's not as depressing as what it could have been. But oh yeah, and here's his little menagerie. I just had to show because I do love all the little stickers. We have Beverly, who is our beverage cart, aspiring, I guess, business owner, trying to get more people to show up at her place. There's Mitchell Lynn, the food critic, sophisticated, even snappy. I've talked to the companion about this, so we might not get along with Mitchell Lynn. In my own playthrough, Mitchell Lynn did not like me because I love food, but I'm not. My taste is not great. I think the companion has better knowledge of food, but he is not a foodie, so things might not go well with Mitchell Lynn. Also, how can you not like cronuts? There's Fabrizio, our cabinet. I call him the Hallmark hero because he's the European guy you meet on a vacation, even though he is our cabinets. But yeah, kind of pure romance. There's Kopi, our coffee maker, and this is where I had to sort of deviate from playing as my partner because he doesn't drink coffee, but we gotta be nice to Kopi. She's extra cute, extra eager. I'm gonna pretend that she has a hot chocolate option like my apartment complex's coffee maker. There's Cam, our trash can. We probably need to go revisit him. Things have not been going well. He comes off as tough, but he's very sensitive, and we've been trying to figure out his deal and how to interact with him. There's Faria, our first aid kit. I always give a warning if you don't like medical imagery because she does have syringes. She loves wanting to poke us because she is an aspiring med student, and this is very accurate. I have med student friends who constantly wanted to look at my veins. Oh yeah, Jerry was our junk drawer. Kind of a mess. It says he's a hoarder. We kind of helped him sort a few things out, and so we are friends. And we helped him make art from all that junk. Penelope, she's an example of one I thought was more like me, and then I was like, actually no, because she wants to actually try to go date people, but it didn't really work out so well with her options, and I would have given up way early on. We wound up getting friend zoned, which actually makes me sad. Also, because she is the companion's favorite from I think what I've shown him with the designs. So a little bummed that we wound up in friend zone, but yeah, I didn't want to be all hey pick me. No, I think maybe that's what we would have needed. There's a lyric. Our Booksu has never written a book, and so we are going to try to help him do that. There's Chance. Chance is actually the character of the game that I think is most like my partner, who is a GM, and is very nerdy. So yeah, Chance is wholesome. All he wants is for somebody to play G&G with him. And there's Maggie. She gives us hints on, they're called rumors, on what people we haven't found yet and where to find them. Yeah, she loves mysteries. Might poke around a little too much. Like I said, kind of some issues with boundaries, but I think she means well because it did say, I think, yeah, she was broken up with, so she wants to get all the info. It's Betty or Bed, who is very hot and very cozy, and I think we need to visit Betty. We haven't talked to her in a while. Hanks, we got a love ending with the Hanks, who the Hanks are basically my drag persona, Tony Fohawk. Just a bunch of action sports loving dude bros, except we find out that they have more aspirations, which is great because doing action sports is sometimes limiting, and so yeah, we help them kind of help them embrace the other pursuits they want in their lives, while also still just, you know, enjoying the different sports that they do, and also break up with their awful sponsor. Washford, our first hate because we said we didn't like poetry, which is something that I forever hang over the companion's head, because he did say he's not a poetry guy, and I am a poet, so yeah. Sorry, Washford. This might cause some complications, because now we're trying to go after Drysdale, his ex, and yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go. Drysdale is more of a gym bro, and yeah. There's Hamper, who is in a relationship with Dirk, our dirty clothes. They need to go to therapy. That's all I have to say. I mean, or she's a little obsessive. Harper is what happened. What happened if I didn't go to therapy? Dirk is a bit of a fuckboy. Also has some issues that he needs to work out with a therapist. Henry Hoof was the other one that I am very sad about. Where I don't know how we wound up with a hate ending, but yeah, he was overwhelmed and burnt out, but yeah, I think we were trying to get him to chill, but then empty his bag, and then he didn't want to. So yeah, it's a bummer. I think it's a hard one to get a love ending with. I think there are certain choices that you have to be very careful about, and we missed out on that. There's Stepford, our trophy. He's a hottie, very flirty. But yeah, he was mostly helping us because we were kind of looking for Mateos and animals, but we want to talk to him some more too. There's Holly. She's kind of, as I call Holly, she's a different sort of workaholic compared to Hoove and Eddie, who get burdened and depressed. Holly does the opposite and is that manic energy. She's kind of like Hamilton, you know, nonstop. Yeah. And she just likes Jerry, which, now that we're friends with Jerry, I'm very curious about how this is gonna affect things. Got a love ending with XXX Shadow Lord 420XX, also known as Skips Shadley. Yeah, he is a little goth emo twink who really just wanted a companion. I am very sympathetic to him. I know he got a little possessive, but you know, He dealt with a friendship breakup, and so really just didn't want to be alone. And so, yeah, I am I am a Skip's defender. Nightmare came to us and unprompted, and so yeah, she is trying to find our greatest fears. Oh yeah, Reggie rejection appears every time we get a hate ending. Since we got a couple, he's like, yeah, let's be friends. So um, we'll see how that develops. And then Lucinda Lavish is another one that kind of pops up unprompted. She is very sexy, uh, projects confidence, but definitely has some, maybe I guess, insecurities and secrets like awkwardness that she doesn't want to divulge. She is very much how a lot of us burlesque performers are, where we are just on stage and commanding it and giving you what you want, and then off stage we're just like, yeah, we're introverted, leave us alone, we're tired, we want to go home and like sit in our PJs. So we might try to bring that out of her. She doesn't really want to show that side, so we'll see. So yeah, so I don't think, because I was kind of looking to make sure if there were some like tasks, and there were not. So I think we'll just go around and talk to some people. Oh, and here's another character. This was from a glitch, so he's not in the data decks, but our kitchenware Daisuke is also another workaholic. He's
I love ceramics.
He loves ceramics and doing inventory, but we want him to realize there's more to life than that. Daisuke, all right, what's going on? It did kind of come out of nowhere, but
You don't see Daisuke right away, but you hear his voice from somewhere in the kitchen.
Come in and have a seat. Our conversation the other day showed me that I have been neglecting myself and my once beloved hobbies. And with my work done for the week, I found myself going mad for want of things to keep my hands busy.
see, workaholic.
It felt like a good time to remind myself there's more to me than my deep and abiding love for dishware.
How is this my business? I'm so happy to hear that. There always has been Daisuke. Glad you know it. Let's go with this one.
I have not always known this. Perhaps I still do not. But I would like to try. When you injured me earlier, I was furious. I thought my worth lay only in my work, and now someone had taken my work from me. But being forced to lean on others allowed me to do things differently. I am embarrassed to admit that you and Capriccio have even improved on my process in ways I hadn't imagined. I am far more efficient now. So if you'll allow me, I would like to invite you to indulge in my most beloved pastime, ceramics.
He gestures grandly to a spread on the table, which boasts a few slabs of clay, some assorted tools for shaping and cutting, sponges, and twin bowls of water for keeping the clay moist.
I'm not much of an artist. Oh, how fun.
Yes, but even more than that, we will be connecting with an ancient tradition larger than either of us. In this way, you can experience a small piece of immortality.
Daisuke doesn't leave you much choice, so you take a seat and put your hands on the clay, working it into a crude sort of bowl.
You are a natural.
You don't feel like a natural, but he sounds sincere enough. You look over at Daisuke to see how he's faring, and what you see shocks you to your very core. A misshapen lump of clay, presumably intended to be a pot, with walls of varying thicknesses sits in front of him. It is an eyesore.
Okay, that's actually funny that he's somebody so meticulous is not good at this, but you know, that's what hobbies are for.
Hoping for some inspiration?
What the hell happened to your clay? Oh my god, Daisuke, wow. Yes, and I am not disappointed. I'll go with that one.
Your praise humbles me. But please, do not expect the same performance from yourself. It took me many years of study to reach this skill level. But someday, if you apply yourself, you'll be able to create a pot like mine.
The creation Daisuke has generously called a pot lists to one side, a large piece of clay dropping off of it onto the table.
Now that you have laid your hands upon the clay for yourself, do you understand? The deep bond between an artisan and his pottery. The love that goes into creating dishes and pots since humanity first encountered clay.
I think I could understand it better if you helped me. Oh yeah, totally. All I got from this is that you were history's worst greatest potter. So yeah, I think I could understand it better if you helped me.
Oh?
Daisuke stands, coming around to position himself behind you.
Oh, we're having a ghost
You
moment.
can feel warmth radiating from his muscled body.
You have a good start here. But you must connect with your clay.
His hands cover yours, curling them over the beginning of your pot and completely destroying the shape you'd painstakingly pulled it
Oh
into.
no. This is like Ghost, but then a parody. I actually don't remember how well the plot turned out in Ghost. I just remember the scene because Ghost is one of my mom's favorite movies. Oh, see, so okay, yeah, there we go. Does this remind you of a certain romantic pottery movie? No. It's hard to think when you're this close to me. Oh, man. I would shout no. Yeah, I don't know about ghosts. I don't think the companion does, so, gotta go with the third choice.
I feel it too. Normally, my thoughts are of nothing but clay, but all I can think of is your hands beneath mine.
Maybe that's the problem. I'm only just thinking about clay and not what it could be. I don't know. But as long as we're having fun, right?
Daisuke finally steps away, but his voice sounds a bit lower than you remember when he finally speaks.
If I do not leave now, I am afraid I will not be able to finish my own work.
Oh, we made him uncomfortable.
Thank you for indulging me tonight. It has been an honor to share something so personal of myself with you. I will fire your pot for you. Simply leave it here.
I didn't think we had a kiln here. I mean, this is my house, right?
This clay is formulated to be baked at home, so do not worry.
It's hard not to worry just a little, but you do as he asks.
So I'm trying to remember, because one of the options was like writing haikus, and I am very curious if he's like a terrible poet. I didn't test that, so. So yeah, we did promise Drysdale that we talked to Washford, and so we're gonna prepare for some grumpiness.
Oh, you're back. Allow me to pull out my Gleeman's cape and cap. For surely you are not here to hear or impart truth. You come for entertainment and spectacle, for razzle-dazzle.
Sarcasm.
Well, I am an empty keg. No more champagne in the bottle.
Do you hate me?
Hate? Why, no. I am disappointed.
Oh, ouch.
If that status does not fit in your tripartite distinction, then allow me to speak it plainly. I feel nothing for you, in particular. Perhaps a vague sense of waste.
Ouch. Okay, well, now we can go to Washford and say, we tried talking to Drysdale, or go to Drysdale and say, we tried talking to Washford.
Yes? Oh, you caught me at a time when I was, sitting here like a lump. A big cubey lump.
Oh. I just came from talking with Washford. I'll talk to Washford and see if we can't get you two back together.
You what? Oh, of course he did. He was probably just draped all over the floor, dripping emotions. He's an obvious one to ask if you're trying to accomplish something.
Well, he was a little mopey. I'm not trying to upset you, but I thought you should know. He wasn't really mopey, necessarily. really. No. Oh man, this is hard because I don't know if Drysdale would like appreciate us being that forward. So we'll say he's a little.
I know! It's exhausting! It was exhausting anyway. He hasn't exhausted me in years.
What happened between you two? Sounds juicy.
Oh, I just don't think I can go into it. Heavy emotion is such a burden to an effervescent spirit.
You don't have to cry or anything. We can just chat. I can come back another time if you don't want to talk about it. Do that, I guess.
Yes, do that. Perhaps next time I'll be more, inspired.
Okay, so Drysdale was in a mood. I did say we were gonna talk to our bathtub because she is one we have not actually talked to. So let's go do that.
Most everything in your home is pretty standard. You may have inherited a lovely one, but it's not exactly what anyone would call luxurious.
No, it's pretty big though.
So when you find yourself bowled over by the nearly suffocating air of luxury and privilege in your bathroom, it's easy enough to pinpoint the source.
It is kind of a fancy bathtub.
A beautiful stranger in a luxurious sud-lined bathrobe stands before you, resplendent in black and gold. Her hair and skin have a distinct shine to them, as though she'd just stepped out of the bath. She strides forward, grabbing you by the arm.
Oh my god, it's about time you showed up. I ordered hours ago, and the pizza's free if you're late. Wait a minute. Where's my pizza?
Pizza? Well, now I'm hungry. Let go of me. Pizza.
If you don't know what a pizza is, I'm not going to explain it to you. But man, you are not good at your job.
She squints at you, looking you up and down.
Wait. You look familiar. Don't I know you?
I walk by you numerous times every day. I sure hope you do. This is my house. I own this house. I own this house.
Oh! Oh my god, that's you! Oh!
She laughs, her entire demeanor changing.
Hey, cutie. It's about time you came to introduce yourself to the Queen of Clean. Name's Bathsheba, though I'm sure you know that. Oh, yes! Still don't know where my pizza is, but that's okay. You're here now, so you can go get me one.
Pizza in a tub. I'm not doing that. You sure are comfortable giving orders. Get it yourself. I'm not doing that.
Huh? Why not? Do you want me to starve to death? Of course you don't. Well, fine. If you're not gonna feed me, maybe you can feed me. You got any good goss for me? Some nice hot tea?
Can't you ask your friends for that? You really need to work on your people skills. I'm not into that. I'm not into that.
Well, you should be. There's nothing like a good cup of tea. If you're not gonna help me, you should find me someone who will. All right, since you're so unwilling to help little old me. You should ask those special glasses of yours to get me some friends who will.
I guess. If only to get you off my back, I'd love to help. Not very fond of how bossy she is.
Oh, goody! We'll start next time I see you then. And bring a gift next time, won't you? It's just good manners, you know.
Oh, we got a message. So, I'll check our message. Discord message. 10-4.
Are you there? Please answer. Hurry!
Yes, I'm here. I don't work for you, dude.
There's something we need to discuss. It's of the utmost importance.
Go on, only if it's the utmost.
It's the Dateviators. As I mentioned, I've been closely monitoring the electromagnetic field anomalies emitting from the quantum catalyst activator. And I know this is going to sound completely insane, but it appears... Well, it seems... I can't believe I'm even typing this.
Yes.
Based on the data I'm looking at, you may actually be able to use the Dateviators to bring objects to life.
Yeah, I'm doing that now. It's hot. Isn't that what I've been doing?
No, you're not listening! I don't mean to engage with an object's sentience during intended usage. That's what the Dateviators were created to do, and they've been working perfectly. I mean to 100% literally transform objects into living, breathing humans.
Well, that's awesome. Sounds cool. This seems a little scary. My goodness, tell me more. Yeah, it seems a little
Frankly,
scary.
we don't know if it's scary. We have absolutely
gonna
no
be
idea the ethical implications of turning objects into people.
Also,
Do they
it's
have
gonna be
rights?
used
Do we need
to-
to feed them?
for
And if so,
violence.
how often would we need to feed them? Is only lunch enough if it's a big lunch? We're sleepwalking into a minefield of existential dilemmas here.
Yeah, and Valdivian was going to use them for the Department of Overseas Violence, so not a good point.
Not to mention, I didn't even program the Dateviators with that functionality. Maybe the government augmented my original schematics with secret military tech, but I'd have to do more tests to be sure.
What kind of test?
I'm sorry, but we'll have to pick this up later. I'm not under any sort of duress or anything, but I had a huge enchilada for lunch and I'm exhausted. I'll reach out again when I'm able.
He said it was urgent, and then he's just like, "Oh, I actually gotta go. I'm tired." Like, I don't think we like tinfoil hat very much. Okay. Who we should talk to, or there's some more books here. Towels. This is a diary now.
A strange figure stands before you, a whirlwind of conflicting energies and vibes. Manic and dignified, friendly and intimidating. She's dressed like some sort of quasi-Victorian text-themed
Her outfit so
aristocrat.
much.
You couldn't have imagined what the Dateviators might make of your thoughts transcribed on paper, but if you could, it likely would not have been this. As you approach her, she launches right into what feels like the middle of a one-sided conversation.
Why do you ask?
Here's a new friend. Ask what? I haven't asked anything, haven't said anything. Good point. I would say ask what, but this sounds like way too much. So just say, hey there, new friend.
But the blue one, and then the butterfly. Why is there so much sand? Ugh.
Hang on! My content aware is going off. Diana, your diary, experiences some mental health concerns that might be too much for some players, including things like hallucinations, paranoia, extreme mood swings, loss of sense of self, and executive dysfunction. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
We're gonna keep going, but yes, if any of these topics are sensitive to you, you may want to skip and or mute, and I will signal, or you can kind of watch and see when it goes by, because I don't think there's going to be depictions of anything bad. It's just going to be what she says. I'm okay with this type of stuff.
Carry on, then. Why is there always sand in places where sand should never be?
Excuse me, I have no idea what you want from me. You are so weird, I'm totally into it. Well, I don't really need this craziness right now.
The sand on the beach was stuck under my nails. But I've never been to... Have I been to a beach? Why would I have been to a beach? Why can't I remember?
You might have been to a beach. I'm not sure. I think it's normal for people to forget things. You could have taken a diary to the beach, so I think you did go to the beach.
Funny timing, band leader. It's a bad rhythm you're leading. Too much percussion. Far too much booming and banging around in here.
I didn't mean anything bad. Whatever I said, you're not making any sense.
Oh, nobody ever means it. Nobody ever means anything. That's the problem. Pushing the button. I didn't mean it. Smiling at the man across the room, and when he comes over with a lace drink in his hand, I didn't mean it.
That's a lot to take in.
It's mean. It's mean to not mean what you mean. And a side of applesauce, please.
Like, if these are diary and these are memories, like,
And with that,
almost roofie
she is
reference.
gone.
Like, what did we experience, or what did we witness? But that was a little off-putting. So we can't go in the attic yet. See who's in the gym. For some reason I thought Holly was in here, but I think this is just our sporting goods and not Holly. Oh no, this is Holly.
Perfect timing!
You come to expect Holly's spirited greetings, but this one still manages to startle you just a little.
Knew it. I'm just here when the prophecy tells me to be. Maybe a little cheeky.
Oh, let's get prophetic! Spooky. Anyway, how do you feel about flyers?
Weird take on me. Ambivalent? They're nice. I fucking love flyers. She made it, I guess. Like, they're nice.
I know, right? So I've got a meal drop shift, and I figured why not do more? You know? So I picked up a flyer drop shift. And I figure since you're here, you're wanting to hang out anyway? So, keep me company?
I mean, yeah, sure. That sounds great. Actually, I mean, that sounds great.
Great! Race you to the kitchen!
Wait, I was...
Holly takes off before you can even finish your sentence, fleeing towards the kitchen.
Sorry, I can't hear you over me winning! Tortoise, and here we are.
I'm deeply unfit. Hey, I caught up just fine.
I'm proud of you. But nothing's faster than an unexpected holiday.
I kind of felt that way about Halloween. It's kind of like appeared and now it's gone. So what are we actually...
If you're going to be my helper, you need to know the basics. There's a Mirth Day festival next week. I get 50 cents a flyer for handing out 100 flyers. That is...
$150, $50, $100. I didn't go to fucking school. No,
Bingo!
not bad for
It's
flyers.
$50, which
Yeah.
isn't bad to be honest. And it just so happens that between you, me, and 98 roommates, we've got 100 folks to fly through.
Can you imagine a job like that? I'm sure there are jobs like that, but just, ugh, like, it feels, like, easy sometimes if you can just kind of hand them out, but also hard if, because have to deal with flyers and stuff, and sometimes finding places is tricky. So yeah, like, but yeah, Holly needs to make that money in this economy.
And we're gonna start right here. Kofi, I'm back!
Holly!
Kofi, be my favorite customer and take a flyer. I gotta get rid of 100 of them, and they know when I don't. I don't know how, but they know.
You got an intern?
Something like that.
Holly works hard. You might need a coffee to keep up. And on that note, I better get back to work. Pick up a shift, Holly. I miss you.
Okay, I'm here for this friendship, possibly more. Like, our two hardest working ladies. And I mean, actually, there's other hard-working ladies, but just our two gig workers.
Soon, I promise.
You said that last month.
But now I actually have time. I think.
I think Cherub's the gig worker. Kopi's more just I guess I should say our two low-wage employees, which, yeah, hopefully the house treats them better than, you know, IRL people to IRL low-wage employees. Yeah, what's the festival about anyway? So Mirth Day? What's the festival about?
Did you even read the flyer, silly? Kidding. Well, it's like a bulk birthday for everyone all at once. You get a Mirth Day. You get a Mirth Day. You're all getting a Mirth Day!
I would not enjoy this because my mom would try to do this to us because within the span of a month, there's me, my brother, and my dad. And she'd just be like, yeah, let's all combine your birthdays. And we're like, no, the three of us have different interests and needs, and we're different ages and stuff. So, and also there's Christmas in between, so we're already having to like fight different, and New Year's, so we're already having to fight all sorts of holidays. Like, no, I don't like to share birthdays and holidays.
It was nice. None of us objects have a real birthday on account of not being born. But I love birthdays, even if I've never seen one. So it was nice to have our own version.
Really, you could have one, like your birthday as an object with you when you were made. Nice or nice? Was? You don't seem too excited. Was?
Oh, good catch. It's a lot of effort. Everyone organizing that many presents for that many people? I don't blame them for phoning it in eventually.
This is what happens when you share a birthday and Christmas, or your birthday is close to Christmas. People start phoning in, because it also is, you know, you're dealing with family, gifts, and then mine is like right before Christmas, so I would have to deal with final exams. So yeah, I'm eternally grumpy about my birthday all the time because of the sharing and the phoning it in.
Folks used to put in the effort as much as it was. They tried, they cared. But caring is hard, and trying is trying. And birthday just
I'm doing good.
petered out.
Yeah, glad you could stop by. But yeah, playing more Date Everything. Because it's very hot down here in Texas, and my plan for a winter-themed romance just did not fit the atmosphere. But yeah, Lish, I hope you're doing well too. Also, I don't know if you popped in, but our holiday ornaments are talking about how all the objects in our house basically share one birthday, which just sounds very overwhelming for 102 items.
I can make the holidays happen, but I can't make people celebrate. That's up to them. And to them, nowadays it's an excuse to drink, which is fine, and it pays the bills.
I hope finals are going well. I was actually talking about that with like holidays and birthdays, because my birthday is right between when I would have finals and then when we would break for the holidays. So it was always so hard to plan anything for it. Yeah, apparently they are, I guess since they were saying they don't officially have a birthday, they all just decided to celebrate on one day, which I was like, shouldn't you have a manufacturing day? that feels more efficient than just everybody have one birthday.
Very lame. All of this. Very.
Hasn't had his coffee grounds yet. He's actually very polite. Cam always waits until everyone else has finished theirs first. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, yeah. Drinking on Mirth Day. It's fine. People celebrate how they want to.
Fine or fine?
Both. Chew on that. And while you chew, next up, Betty buys. Race you again.
This time you beat Holly at her own game, arriving at your bedroom just a few moments before her.
Holy smokes, Wizbot. You're a real speedster.
You started it. Feel free to pick the pace. Barely. You set your pace. I set mine. So yeah, our holiday ornaments is having us flyer around the house for this big birthday celebration, and she gets paid. Is it 50 cents a flyer? So she's trying to make $50 by handing out 100 flyers all over the house. And like I keep thinking, I was like, $50 to hand out 100 flyers it's both like easy money in a way, but then I've also had to hand out flyers for burlesque shows, and it gets awkward when it's things that you have to explain to people.
And you finished it, at least this time. I'll get you yet, you dastardly demon dasher, you.
Holly?
Oh!
Oh, that's a new pose from her.
Hi, Betty. You look so good.
Oh, does Holly have a crush on Betty? I mean, I think everybody has a crush on Betty, but...
Drama!
Okay.
It's been like too long. I've just been, you know,
I
resting
know,
a lot.
I was like, what is this tension? Is it like a crush thing, or is it like they don't get along because Holly's a workaholic and needs to go to bed, maybe?
Getting lots of rest.
Okay, yeah.
It's been like super restful. I'm just feeling like very rested. You know?
Please don't tell me you picked up another shift.
Workaholic, yeah, like that.
I picked up another shift.
No.
Seriously? When was your last day off?
I refuse to answer on the grounds that it may incriminate me.
Holly?
Well, I've never seen Betty mad either.
Anyway, there's this super sweet Mirth Day festival. You should totally check it out. Oh my god, we should go together. Wouldn't that be great? Here, take a flyer. Take some for everyone. Okay, I'm gonna go finish my shift and get some rest. Love you. Bye! Meet me in the bathroom.
Holly is in such a rush to escape Betty's potential scolding, she forgets all about racing you. You both make it to the bathroom without losing your breath.
Ooh, wait, that was close.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, get some sleep, especially since you just finished finals. So yeah, hope you have a good night. When was your last day off? She seemed concerned. She seemed mad. When was your last day off?
Long enough ago that she'd have a fit, and I actually lied to her about it last time as well. So in essence, I wasn't really lying, at least this time, because I simply refused to answer on the grounds that it may have incriminated me. Confusing enough? Betty's a sweetheart. She just gets paranoid I'm getting enough rest. Last Blissmas, she gave me the silent treatment until I took a day off work. Everyone said she was worried about me burning out.
Yes, she is very concerned, Holly.
Which is crazy, by the way. How do you get burnt out over Blissmas? It's way too cold for that.
Holly, I've been burnt out doing fun things, so feel like Holly's about to learn a few things. Like, she and Eddie need to have a conversation.
Betty's a real angel, though.
She's got a point, though. She can be a little overbearing sometimes. Eddie is not overbearing.
Maybe.
What up, duckwads? Who the duck is that?
They are new.
Ew.
Be nice, Revy.
No.
I said, no.
Ugh.
Ugh. What do you want?
I need to dump some flyers. Help me out with the bathroom drop?
Ugh.
Please!
I am very amused at how tiny this text is just to fill in all the E.
Fine. Only because you're cute.
Yeah, Hollywood does get away with a lot for being cute.
No, you.
Fine. Get the duck out of here. Start thinking I'm soft.
But you are soft and squishy.
Squish this!
Yes, sirree. Off to the office for me. I mean, wee.
Is this really the most optimal route? Can't help but feel like we're going in circles. We are going a lot of like up and down and back and forth. Even though we did go from bedroom to bathroom, so not the worst.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just following the handbook. And if the handbook route is outdated and lends me some overtime, I'm not gonna be mad about it.
Well, you got a point. Sometimes you got a few minutes to kill to get that overtime.
I get screwed on the daily. Might as well get paid for it.
Yep. Really, you're so real for this, Holly.
Not like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, though.
Yeah. We know what you mean, but also the other one is valid too.
Anyway, office! Bring out your dead! Oh, and make sure you do not hand those flyers to Jerry. You will never see them again.
Are they trying to get rid of the flyers? Oh, really?
Did someone say Jerry?
It feels like that aesthetically, like that both of them have a lot going on. So their dislike of her dislike of him is very funny.
No! Terry!
Who's Terry?
You know, Terry... yeah, Terry Cloth. Terry Cloth. He's new.
Oh, Terry!
Yep. Terry, great guy.
Hey, Holly, did you bring any of those flyers? You know I love a good flyer.
Okay, nice chatting, Jerry.
Nice chatting. Oh, say hi to Terry.
I will.
Great chat.
Great chat.
This is so awkward.
You know what? I'm just gonna put these right here and run. Next stop, the land of the living.
The living room?
You know it. Close one. Jerry is great, mind you. But he gobbles flyers up like pastries, and then he never actually goes to the event anyway.
Okay, I can see that.
And then my boss is always like, why is no one here? Because one drawer took 20 flyers. What do you want me to do? You know?
So I want to know who her boss is if she's working for, she is a household item. Is your boss another household item? They don't sound very nice.
Also, because your event is a little meh. Don't tell him I said that.
I don't like your boss. My lips are sealed. I mean, I don't even know his name. Ow! Oh! Ow! Oh! Ow! Sorry, my cat just tried to jump up, and there's currently not enough space with the way I had to angle the computers, and dug his claws in me, so... ow. Okay. Got poked, but hopefully I'm not going to swell up. Pietro, come back. Pietro, this is why. So, yeah, Pietro and Willie, my two cats, both went to the vet at the same time, because since the companion has been on holiday, and Willie is 15, Pietro is 6, I think now, yeah. So Willie is losing weight because he is a senior cat, and we're desperately trying to get him to gain weight, but he's a picky eater. Pietro has gained 2 pounds, and part of it's because he started to slow down as like I think he's part Siberian, and they tend to not reach maturity until like a few years later. So he's finally he started slowing down, but then now he doesn't want to play, and so eating's actually not the problem. It's him being very sedentary, and because he is so big now, it's hard for him to find enough space on my desk. It also doesn't help that my desk is cluttered. Okay, well, he doesn't want to jump up, so the boss. Tempted to be like, don't like your boss. Let's just seal them. Or just be like, your boss is a jerk.
He's fine. He's a good boss. Anyway, here we are, the land of the living, where we come to laze. Ironic, no?
Less so when you say it a little. Always thought that. Just a little.
I suppose living is in the eye of the liver.
Sounds very strange.
Lots of holidays at home here, simmering around. What's your favorite?
Valentine's Day, Blissmas, Halloween. You wouldn't have heard of it. Well, I guess in this world, probably Halloween. That's something where, like, it's designated friend hangout time.
That holiday has dropped in popularity, but it always bounces back.
Yeah, that's apparently something that some friends have noticed, where I knew people who got like hundreds of trick-or-treaters, but then there are people who just almost just didn't hand out candy at all, and then knew somebody who at their school trick-or-treat was just talking about how half the kids didn't dress up and were making fun of the kids who did, or like telling people that like Halloween is since they work at a school, like that Halloween is an evil holiday, and that's really depressing, and also super sucks that like these kids are essentially like not allowed to enjoy this holiday, because it is one that my parents weren't familiar with, but then because like my brother and I told them about it at school, it became something that, you know, they would go out and take us trick-or-treating, even if Halloween wasn't a thing in Taiwan back then. So yeah, it just sucks that with kids having like not being able to participate, and then also being discouraged from participating, because dressing up is fun and getting candy is fun.
I love the small ones. I mean, I love all of them, of course, but I adore the small ones. The ones you'd never know. Because you know for sure those people are there because they want to be, because they care. And that's all it is, right? A holiday. A group of people, big or small, willing wonder into the world. And what could be more wonderful? I'd put up with all the silly shifts in the world to be a part of that.
Looks like you do. I still say Halloween is the best. So do you hate your job? She clearly doesn't necessarily hate her job. She just has a busy job to do, so.
Sometimes.
Someone's getting sentimental.
Dante!
Flyer drop?
Flyer drop.
It might be the Ash talking, but you really ought to take a break.
You know me.
That I do. And you really ought to take a break. When was the last time you did?
Oh, it was when it was. Can I leave these with you?
If you promise to take a day off.
I promise.
Thoroughly convinced.
Thanks, Dante. You are my favorite fireplace.
I'm your only fireplace.
And my favorite.
Get some rest.
And rest we shall. Woo-wee! Thanks for today. Truth be told, I'm a bit petered out. But I really appreciate your company. I've actually got another shift in a bit, but swing by soon and we can hang out again. I've got a couple of flyer shifts lately, so I'm always happy for a walking buddy.
Should you really be going to another shift? You really are a workhorse. Didn't you promise Dante you'd get some rest? well, this is rough because as somebody who gets told that they need to be get some rest, people like us don't like being told that, even if we do need to be reminded. So, and also, they, you know, if Holly's got to make a living, even though she's a household item, say, didn't you promise not to get some rest?
And rest I shall. Right after this shift. I really ought to start getting ready, though. Swing by soon, sunshine.
Oh, that was interesting. I think you got a peek inside the attic. Ooh, we also got a notification.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
What? You're the robot that took my job.
I am Val 9000, the latest in iterative AI assistants, assigned to help Valdivian customers achieve their wishes. While I may have taken...
Oops, sorry. And humans lost employment. That is demonstrably untrue. Okay.
I heard you use our voice function to call me. If you ever need assistance, you can simply say, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And your nearest device will answer.
I definitely didn't say, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" Maybe that was a button.
It very much sounded like you did.
I really doubt it. I said, "Okay, Val, bundle." Well, I really.
It very much sounded like you did, though. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And I will assist right away.
Okay, thanks. Whatever robot can I date you?
If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And I will assist right away.
I wonder, because I know you can date, like, certain things, but I'm curious how you can date your... I wonder if you can date Val. I don't think you can, but you can date your workspace. Let's see. I know we haven't talked to Cam in a while, and do want to see if we can resolve some of his stuff.
You came back.
No.
Pigs do fly, I guess.
How could I stay away hoping for another vitriolic outburst? You're irritating, but I think you may have been right. I want to apologize. Wait, did you just call me a pig?
It's just a phrase for when something's unlikely. It was as likely that you'd come back here as it is that a pig would learn to fly. You've really never heard that.
No, I haven't. Why is it so unlikely I come back?
Well, I pretty much body slammed you the last time we talked. Most people would decide that casual friendliness with a trash can wasn't worth a verbal ass whooping. So why are you here?
Because I was wrong and I'm sorry. My ass kind of liked the whooping. Because I still need to throw stuff away, and I figured you'd be a pill about it if I didn't come back here and pretend to be contrite. Like, you did accidentally offend him, so yeah, we did need to apologize.
Oh, it's cool.
Well, I appreciate it.
No, I mean, no, it isn't cool. I mean that I get it. It's not okay, but like, it's okay now.
I like this, because yeah, we do have a tendency to be like, oh no, it's fine, or like, it's okay, and that's something I had to learn when I'm producing shows, and people are like, oh, I'm sorry I'm late, to never say like, it's fine, because that sounds like you're condoning it. Instead, be like, kind of the like, accept your apology, or just, you know, I'm glad you're here. So yeah, Cam.
I mean, thanks.
Wow, you don't get apologized to a lot, do you? I think you made a point, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how to interpret that second one. But yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, I was gonna say, he and Eddie don't. People aren't nice to them. You're kind of sexy when you're grateful. Shutting up. Thanks for being cool. I like talking to you. I'm gonna go for it.
Huh, so this is a thing that's happening.
We're trying to make it happen,
I
Cam.
was gonna pour some cold expired milk on you. But what the hell? I know I'm hot. Might as well get something out of it.
Cam. I wish I had more Cam energy, just to be a bit more confrontational and and confident, I think. I love him. I was very close to dressing up as him for Halloween, and then I have another Date Everything cosplay idea, so that didn't happen. You are hot. You're my new favorite dumpster fire. Let's do it. Let's get trashy. I don't know how you would feel about being called a dumpster fire, so yeah.
You are creative. I like that. If you tried to pull that wordplay before.
Well, bro, like some wordplay. You would have gone off on me and called me an elitist. You didn't trust me before. How could you know I wasn't making fun? I don't think you want to, like, call him out directly, but yeah.
Exactly. But I guess you are making fun now, aren't you? Creating fun.
Yay! We got a love ending. I was kind of worried about Cam, but he's somebody
Let's
that
hang out. I found marshmallow fluff.
Cam. He is somebody that I like do relate to as a person who is sensitive, but kind of like the world doesn't always take well to people who are sensitive. So I saw where Cam was like what I wanted to be in trying to like protect myself. So I really like didn't want to piss him off, and then I was like, oh no, he's just getting mad at everything. So yeah, I'm glad we got a love ending with Cam, because like, you know, we can joke about him being a trashy boy and everything, but he has some valid points about words being offensive that we don't always know are offensive, and that, like, and also like trust, and when it is appropriate to make fun of people and to tease a little bit, and when, you know, there is a boundary. So yeah, I enjoyed Cam's arc, even though it did stress me out.
Hey, what do you say we find a quiet spot and see if I've got anything else fun hidden away in here?
Wham bam, thank you, Cam.
Found this.
Cam pulls out a positively ancient cucumber. Devilish glint in his brown eyes.
I can't. Why is this game making vegetable innuendo? That means I have to deal with this IRL already. Like, why is it? Why can't we be the one to give? Like, as if we are playing my partner, we should be the one giving him a courgette, as my partner would say, or an aubergine. How old is it?
He places the wrinkled cucumber to your lips, quieting you.
No.
Yeah, things got nasty with Cam. I'm always curious with some of the love endings where it's just like, oh hey, I love you, and then others are like, you know, let's get freaky. I feel like we need something to get that gross ass cucumber out of our mouths. Let's go talk to the fridge.
You'd hoped you'd meet your refrigerator, but it seems he's already busy with another guest.
Freddy, this is all rather dull.
How can you say that when you haven't heard the coolest part?
Regale me.
The point in which gelatin goes from a liquid to a solid. Can you guess the temperature?
Certainly.
Go on. Guess for me.
I do not guess. Perhaps the human would like to essay an attempt.
So 60 degrees Fahrenheit is not very cold at all. Everything. Your question, gelatin is always soup.
Not that cold.
Oh,
It starts at 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, look at the time. I must be on my way to a more interesting conversation.
Now alone, the massive Yeti turns his attention to you. You want to speak to him, but it takes you a few moments to process what you're seeing. Yep, that is indeed a Yeti. Massive, furry, and decked out in his finest winter wear.
Huh. He ran like he didn't want to be here or something. But you, with the answers and the listening, that can only mean one thing.
That thing is... What are you talking about? You're madly looking at me? That thing is...
With you standing in the kitchen, I'm no longer the coolest thing in here.
Smooth. That was kind of sweet. Hold on.
That's me. I try to be sweeter than that chocolate bar you've been hiding from yourself inside the butter drawer for the past few weeks.
Refrigerating our chocolates. Actually, I used to refrigerate our chocolates and then no longer do that because I will forget.
Don't worry. I'll never tell. But really, to what does old Freddy here owe the pleasure of this visit? Oh, did you make another order to food fetch? What did you get this time? Did you order sushi? Oh, I love it when you get those little rolls that you have the tiny bubbles on top. No, wait. You know what we haven't had in a while? Burritos. But you might want to hold back on the beans because, well, you know why.
What are you talking about? You got it, Freddy. We're going there already? You got it, Freddy.
So what are you doing here now? Oh, don't tell me. Let me guess. Are you feeling fancy today? You look fancy, cool kid. I bet you were feeling fancy.
Okay, so find this hilarious after we just rolled around in garbage, essentially.
I got it. You ordered my favorite. That duck from the one place that I can never pronounce. I love duck.
Nope. What else do you like?
A burger? Chicken tenders? Empanadas?
That sounds really good.
Oh, I love when you use food fetch. The possibilities are endless. As endless as they can be within a 10-mile radius.
Food fetch is a ripoff and kind of cut back. We have plenty of food here, don't we?
Oh, sure. We sure do. You sound so adult, cool kid. We have food at home. But I guess you do still have stuff left over from the last few food fetch orders.
I wonder what I've got.
You hungry? What can we get you? We've got those leftovers from that Tie Me to the Moon place, the slice of cake from I Like Big Bunts, or the pizza from Pie on Life. Which will it be?
You know what names. I Like Big Bunts is such an amazing name. I was like, because there's a bundt cake shop called Nothing Bundt Cakes, and it's like, man, which I thought was cute, but I Like Big Bunts definitely better. Patsy for me. Cake does sound really good right now. Give me that za. Actually, no, I'm taking that. Za.
No such thing as a bad slice of pizza. I will say I was judging you a little when I saw the pineapple on it, cool kid. But I'll admit it smelled fantastic.
I'm pretty ambivalent about pineapple on pizza. I do like pineapples and burgers and stuff. I don't care for it on pizza, but I don't think that's the greatest food sin in the world. Also, like I said, because I'm not like that big of a foodie. I don't. There are very little food crimes in my eyes. I'm like, you gotta eat. You know, I used to be the autistic kid who ate enough with like just plain bread, plain rice, nothing on it. So whatever gets people eating. There are a few things though, because sometimes I'm like, I think my biggest food crime for people, I'm like, why are you putting soy sauce in rice? Rice is delicious on its own, but that's probably my biggest food hot take / boundary. I don't know if I'm like hard line. Yeah. Pineapple on pizza is my reason for living. Yeah, they made a mistake when they did it.
I hear you. That can happen. Hope you still gave him a good tip. Man, that pizza, the way that cheese was stretching, I get shivers just thinking about it. So good. Za is a way of life. I know you eat it cold sometimes, but I can make a suggestion on how to make it better.
Sure, what you got? No, I'll stick with it cold.
Slide that leftover slice on a pan inside the oven on low. Let that cheese get all gooey again. Then the pizza will be perfection.
Kind of what the companion does. He actually does it on, because we've got a little pan that we can fry things in. That's how he'll heat it up. Like he's not a goblin like me who microwaves it and everything.
Next time you're feeling peckish, you know where to find me, cool kid. I'll be here waiting.
What do you want to use our last charge for? We haven't talked to Betty in a while, so let's do Betty, and then I think I'll do like one more day, and that'll be it.
Betty reclines luxuriously on the bed when you first see her. Thinking about how your bed can be lying on the bed makes your brain start to short-circuit, but some way or another, it's happening. She looks effortlessly comfortable and luxurious, but her expression is more pensive than anything. She smiles when she sees you, sitting up and patting the blanket next to her.
I was just thinking about you. Were your ears ringing?
I think that's just for talking out loud about someone. No, but my heart was racing. No, my heart was racing.
Oh, was it? That's funny. My heart races when I think of you, too. Well, since you're here now, maybe you could help me out a little. I've been trying to have more peaceful nights, but it hasn't really worked out. I spend a lot of time before bed indulging myself in some detailed fantasies.
This sentence will bullet bite. What sort of fantasies? I don't want to hear that. Go on.
I have this crush who doesn't seem to notice me. Sometimes we're so close I could just reach out and kiss them, but nothing ever happens. So, in this fantasy, I tell myself I'm finally going to get their attention. I do all kinds of things. Maybe one night I touch myself and call their name when they're next to me.
Oh, Betty.
Maybe I bring someone home and let them catch us in the act. Sometimes I invite them to join, and sometimes we just don't stop. But our eyes meet. And they know that when I'm gasping and moaning someone else's name, what I really want is to say theirs. To let the entire house know who it is that has me so worked up.
Wow, no one in their right mind could ignore you. Maybe you could fantasize about actually talking to them. No one in their right mind could ignore you.
You are so sweet. Unfortunately, it is entirely possible. But thank you for saying so. I've got all sorts of fantasies queued up for every night. But no matter how much material I feed my brain, I never seem to carry that blissed out, warm feeling into my dreams. I tried getting into lucid dreaming for the longest time, actually. I practiced for years. But it never worked for me. Not once.
That sounds like a bunch of woo-woo bullshit to me anyway. Oh, I'm an avid lucid dreamer. That's really too bad.
It is, isn't it? But I guess it isn't necessarily a fix for my problem. Just would have been nice to have that in my pocket for when my dreams turn dark. Ah, well. My lucid dreaming attempts are long behind me now. I do wish I could get a little peace at night, that's all.
There are plenty of other ways to sleep soundly. What's the problem exactly? Too bad for you.
Oh, nothing. Really nothing you need to worry about. Don't waste another moment on it, okay? Well, what can you do, hmm? Maybe I'll take up meditation. See you tonight, then?
Sure, can't wait. Yeah, can't wait.
Me too.
She's so happy. I'm still curious about how. I know because there's like some secret characters, so I'm super curious how to get to them. But let's see. Who shall we talk to? No, actually, there's somebody new I want us to talk to who we did.
As you take in the sight of the adventurer standing before you, it's hard not to feel like you've stepped into one of those old adventure serials from decades gone by. Even though she's decked out in cardboard and masking tape, she looks like she's ready for anything. An extension cable whip wound around her arm and a daring grin on her pretty face.
Oh, for God's sake, you're finally here! I was beginning to wonder and worry, and then I thought, gee, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do it myself. But that probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because let's face it, I'm exemplary. But you're here now, so let's get cracking. I assume you brought your tools and knowledge and probably a snack of some sort?
Hello, popcorn.
Oh, yes! Well said! Excellent point! Introductions, trite as they may be at times, are a great place to start.
I have a theory that Poe is autistic.
The adventurer strikes an
Autistic coded.
impressive pose, positively radiating confidence and daring.
I am Bo. I am the soul, the spirit, the animating animus of boxes and storage containers in this house. This most special of houses, where it is my great privilege and my great destiny to reside.
You're saying my house is special? You kind of look like you're about to go on a safari. Saying my house is special?
The most special house in the history of houses. You might be able to tell from looking at me, but I am an explorer, an adventurer, a rake, a rogue, a bounder without any of the really unfortunate moral overtones that those words have accumulated over the years. Think fun-loving without the using others for my own gain part?
Sounds like you're a fantastic box to know. Cool. I don't really get how you can do or be all that in my house. So, you're a fantastic box.
That I am. I would ask who you are, but my goodness, there hardly seems to be a point. You must be, I mean, you couldn't be any other than, right?
You must really think I'm someone important. Who do you think I am?
I know that you are the, well...
Bo takes her hat off for a moment, holding it over her heart. She bows her head, just a little.
It is my great honor, my passion, my destiny to have the opportunity to follow my path. Alongside you, the leading houseologist, to whom I owe such a debt of gratitude and respect.
The leading what?
Houseologist. The leading authority in this, or any province on this house, its history, its mysteries, its great secrets. You are the resident, after all, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, but I didn't build it or anything. There's no way houseologist is a real thing. Maybe it is with our objects.
Are you telling me you're not the leading houseologist?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. Nope, I just live here.
Oh dear.
Bo returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression fading into a rather more sour one.
I'm starting to feel, well, a bit like I've got some birds in the box.
And what does that feel like? Oh crap, are you gonna be sick? What does that feel?
Fluttering in the stomach, birds trapped, slightly nauseated because the damn birds keep trying to tip me over. But you, I may have already said too much. I'm currently putting on a facade of being hale and hearty, in case you missed it.
See, this is why I think Poe is like autistic. Doesn't quite get the social cues. Very hyper fixated on this houseologist adventuring kind of thing.
All is well. Leave. Go away. Get out of here, you scamp, and maybe come back and we can maybe talk about some stuff, and maybe the quest will make its way in there somehow, but no promises. Okay. See ya.
Oh, get another message. It's cool. Oh,
Well, well, well. If it isn't the Casa Casanova. Do you see what I did there? That's wordplay, baby.
I wonder if we got some artwork play from Sam, or that's just the two of us. It's shameful is what it is. Don't break your arm patting your own back. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, someone's feeling spicy. Dating your furniture really got you confident, huh? You're out here dating all these appliances and shit. But, like, why? Not why are you dating them, like, why is this happening now? To you.
I was a poor Saldivianite. Dumb luck, I guess. I'm caught in a game of tech cat and mouse. This was true.
Oh, damn. Well, that's why, but... So, like, where did the Dateviators come from? Like, what's the point of them? Who made them? And why?
Someone calling themselves Tinfoil Hat. Apparently, Tinfoil Hat. A guy named Tinfoil Hat is claiming he did.
Tinfoil Hat? Okay, this is some conspiracy shit. Your life is half political thriller, half harem anime. So, like, did you find out what your purpose is or whatever? Are you a top secret operative in the furniture dating war? Are you collecting data on people in love with their shower?
I don't know, unfortunately. I wish I knew. If I am, it's a pretty small thing.
God, yeah. Oh well, guess we can just make up our own theories. Or maybe just enjoy the furniture dates for now.
Can do, we'll see. I'm done talking about my love life. Actually, there might be even more to just talking to them.
Like what? Oh, like actually doing kisses IRL? I can't take you seriously. Well, this has been fun, but I have a meeting in 3 minutes, and I really want coffee first. So, gotta go fast. Bye.
Okay, Sam. She's fun, but there's a part of me that's like, is Sam, like, accidentally gaslighting us? I mean, I guess if you were to tell your friend all of these things, maybe you should be like, oh man, my friend who never leaves their house has completely lost it, so kind of hard to see. There are a couple of go back and forth on who I want to do. Actually, there's somebody who, because I've seen a lot of spoilers, but there's somebody who I don't see very often, and so I actually am going into this with very little knowledge.
A burly chef stands in your kitchen, looking at you expectantly as he stirs a saucepot. Despite his intimidating stature, there's warmth in the depths of his dark eyes.
You must be my new sous chef. I'm Stefan. Hey! Are you ready for prep?
Prep? I'm not here to cook.
Stefan regards you in silence for a few long moments.
Then why are you here?
Oh, he's so mad. That's very threatening. Like, he's got a knife and fire.
An adorable chicken-shaped timer slides into the conversation, settling on Stefan's shoulder.
Oh, his name is Mr. Cluckles.
You're right, Mr. Cluckles. I could stand to be nicer.
He takes a deep breath, steadying himself, then points dramatically at you.
You! What are you doing in my kitchen?
This is my kitchen. This isn't just your space.
This is my kitchen. You must have me confused for someone who thinks this kind of thing is funny. I'm busy. I've got a whole lot of folks to feed, and unless you are here to help, I need you to step out of... Wait. Do you smell that?
No.
Yet you possess a nose, do you not? I make do with my hood. Yes. I'm preheated. Thank you, Mr. Cluckles. Always keeping me on track. Like some humans who come in my kitchen just to distract me.
Aw, it's a little it's a little chicken timer. It's my kitchen food in the storage.
That little chicken timer offers more help than you can imagine. He understands the type of establishment I'm trying to run around here.
What are you even talking about?
Food. Glorious food. Much more important than whatever little quest you happen to be on right now.
Anyone ever tell you how rich you are?
Well, of course they do. And they didn't know a crate from a grape. So I couldn't give a damn about what they say.
Valid. Then I'll leave. Wait, I know a crate from a drape. Does that count?
Go on, shoot.
Oh.
Okay, Mr. Cluckles. All prep should be done in 7.5 minutes. Start the timer.
Yeah, technically, like, are we cooking? Technically? Or is this he feeds the other objects? Since presumably these other objects do other things besides just existing. Mr. Cluckles.
And go!
They wanna. They should sell. I guess there are like Mr. Cluckles types of items. Debating. Should I grab the storyline or actually see if we can find Bobby Pin? Because in honor of me seeing the Outsiders musical,
Before you see them, you can feel them. An overwhelming air of cool, of rebellion and edge given form. Leather and metal, and the best hair and eyebrows you've ever seen. This rogue is impossibly cool. And looking at you like you owe them money.
You got a problem, punk?
What? No. I don't even know who you are. How could I? No, but it sounds like you do. What? No.
Oh, well, good. Because trust me, you don't want none of this. The name's Bobby. Bobby Pin. Mm-hmm. And you might not have heard of me yet, but trust me, the name Bobby Pin's gonna be known all over the house real soon. How's this strike you? The Pin Crime Syndicate. Oh, wait, no. The Pin Criminal Empire.
You some kind of crime boss? They sound equally silly. What about the Pin Gang?
It's kind of old-timey, but it does have that kind of Tal Capone feel to it.
Tal Capone?
You know, the famous powdery gangster from Chicago? Talcum Powder, Talc Capone?
Whatever you say.
Anyway, that guy. It's reminiscent, baby. But I'm gonna blow even him right out of the water. I've been locked up in Hoop's bag for years, and I'm finally free!
Who? Can't believe who did that.
I mean, it wasn't his fault, you know? I had a lot of time to think while I was in there, you know, about who I was gonna be when I got out. Getting bent all out of shape, it does something to a pin, you know? Makes you reevaluate your priorities in life. Makes you think long and hard about who you truly are.
This is you bent out of shape. You don't normally look like this. You got bent up. That does sound like slightly.
Oh yeah. I used to be pinned straight, if you can believe it. Getting sucked up into Hoop's bag was a real revelation.
I never really felt quite like myself before. Would have liked it better if I didn't have to be locked away for a while first, but I feel like for the first time in my life, who I am and who I've always been are one and the same, baby.
You look amazing. I really can't buy that type of self-reflection. Good for you, honestly. You look amazing.
Thanks. I mean, I know it, but it's real affirming to hear it from somebody else, too. I've been locked up, but I'm here now, baby. I'm ready to take what's mine. The real question at this point is just where to begin. Where do I situate my burgeoning criminal enterprise? After all, you know the first rule of business. Location, location, location.
That's supposed to be for real estate. That sounds about right. What about the second rule of business? I mean, it is also, like, location does matter for business. Alright.
Of course it does, because I know what the hell I'm talking about. Tell you what. Let's make a game out of this. I gotta scout some locations for Pin HQ. If you can find me, I'll let you be a small part of this little venture. What do you say?
I'll play along, but I'm good. Oh yeah. No thanks. You say hell yeah.
Rad! Welcome to the Pin family, baby! Just to make sure you don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime, I'm gonna give you a hint about where I'll be. I'm gonna be doing my dirty deeds in a place that gets you real clean. Ha! Catch me if you can, Normie! I'm out!
Yeah, she's fun. Oh. She didn't go very far, but we'll have to get back to you some other time. So what I want to do. I've been thinking. It's like, yeah, actually, since I was mentioning musicals, let's find somebody. Another very hardworking person.
The petite blonde thespian turns her attention to you suddenly, greeting you with a cheerful smile.
Oh, hey there! I didn't realize I had an audience.
She draws a hand over her face, perhaps to help her concentrate. And then...
What are you doing?
Acting, of course. I put on a different play each day of the week. Today is Tusical, the Tuesday musical. The play of the day is Pleathers. It's a dark comedy set in a high school. Hey, you wouldn't be interested in joining me up here, would you?
Sure. Maybe some other time. Sure.
Great. Can't wait to see what you could do. I'm sure you'll break a leg, but don't break too many. I only have 4 of them.
Okay. So where's the script? How do you start?
Oh! There is no script. We each pick stock roles and then improvise our way through a little sketch. The genre is our guide.
Okay.
We're very commedia dell'arte here.
I studied that a little bit.
I'll give you a character, and you can direct the story from there.
This seems kind of hard. First time for everything, I guess.
Oh, don't worry. It's no big deal. We're just playing. There are no stakes at all. We usually don't even have an audience. The important thing is that you have fun. Oh, and that you're comfortable. I am big on the actors being comfortable in their space, so we shouldn't do anything too intense before we get comfortable performing with one another. That means no roughhousing and no, for lack of a better word, no being a creep.
Very valid.
So as long as you follow that rule, I'll play along with anything you say and do. Promise. There's no wrong answers.
Okay, I'll do my best. I'm nervous. I'll do my best.
That's the spirit! And remember, if it ever gets too much for you or you're uncomfortable with the subject matter, you just let me know. Let's pick a safe word. You say the word, and we'll stop doing whatever we're doing. Okay? My word is Davenport. If I say Davenport, it means we stop what we're doing. Go ahead and pick your safe word.
Didgeridoo, bison, Davenport, chair 6. Didgeridoo.
Ooh, that's a fun one! Didgeridoo. Didgeridoo. Didgeridoo! Okay, I got it. Great! Let me introduce you to today's audience.
I didn't know there'd be an audience. Hello, audience.
Hello, audience!
Hello.
Aren't you lucky? Mayor Celia the Ceiling is in attendance.
Oh, come now, Jeremy. Don't scare them off. Besides, I'm the ceiling. Strictly speaking, I'm always watching them, whether they're on stage or not.
That's also very unsettling, but I guess, we got an actor doing the same. That's pretty creepy. That's kind of comforting in a weird way. What's the mayor? I don't know if we want to call the mayor creepy.
I'm glad you think so. Nice to see somebody appreciating all my hard work. And I'm excited to see some new blood on stage for a change.
Aw, Celia, you don't like my one-object showcase?
You're a unique talent, my dear. But you can't deny that it's a bit of a relief to see someone besides myself taking interest in the arts.
That's true. Well, let's not keep you waiting any longer, huh? Mayor Celia's a big fan of classic musicals. Today's play is a little newer, so we might have to work for her approval.
I can hear you, you know. I'm willing to branch out, provided the quality is there.
Huh? You heard her, partner. Today's play is about a bunch of mean chairs called the Pleathers.
Pleathers, I like that.
They act all fancy and uptight, but really, they're super fake. Their leader, Scarlet Pleather, bosses everyone around and basically owns the school. Oh my gosh, I just realized. Important question. Are you comfortable singing?
I, Hana, do not sing very well. The companion sings very well, so
improvising play is one thing, but musical improv is pretty tough, especially if you're new. I won't force it if you don't want to.
I can give it a try. Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be great.
Have like some slight theatrical, I guess, trauma from. So I did Shakespeare in college, but Shakespeare actually has a few musical interludes, and I had a director who.
Okay. In that case, you can play Scarlet because she gets to sing a lot.
So yeah, much ado about nothing. There are like a few musical interludes, and our director leaned into it. Had a student come in and write music for that we could follow, and yeah, tried to get me to sing in one of the key. Could not get on key to save my life, and learning how to fake play the accordion was easier than getting me to sing on key. This is how bad of a singer I am. And yeah, he was absurd enough to be like, hey, you play the piano, and accordion is like half piano, can you do the other half? And like the music director will help you. And the music director is a roommate, and I don't know, I guess he also played the accordion. I was like, yeah, so I'll just like tape the fingering parts, the buttons you push, and you can read music, so you're doing the piano stuff. It was really hard, but I'm like forever, like I'm in love with people who play the accordion because you are moving your hands this way, up and down, and also this way. I also had to play an accordion that was not fitted for me, so it was such an ordeal, and yet better at that than singing. That's how bad of a singer I am. The companion and a fantastic singer, I'm kind of jealous. But it's also why I love Hamilton so much, and am jealous of all the kids who don't have to sing but would love to do musical theater, because that was made for us.
Just be a big jerk and own it, and you'll be fine. I'll play Sky, the nerdy girl that the Pleathers like to bully all the time. I just bumped into you in the cafeteria, and things are about to turn ugly. Lights up!
Jeremy acts as though you just bumped her, spilling her imaginary books all over the floor.
Ow! My books!
That's what you get for trying to read, nerd. Oh, sorry, here, stop. We're mean, so we're gonna do the first one.
You're so mean, Scarlet. Why do you always pick on me?
I have a lot of self-loathing, and channeling it into aggression is easier than improving myself as a person, haha. Well, it's definitely not because I like you, dork. Sweat, obviously. I do not enjoy the bullying. Actually, that's a lie. Because there are some enemies to lovers like, storylines that I get, but just for the plot, we'll do this one.
What? But I've had a crush on you since we were little kids. We used to hang out all the time until you became a bitch.
Well, you know, we'll have to use a bit more sapphic romance, like, especially if the mean girl is a Renee Rapp. Like, she was so hot in the Mean Girls movie.
That's our backstory that I'm just this second making up. Who could have imagined that all this time we were really pining for each other? Scarlet, will you duet with me?
That's such a quick shift. Duet with her, don't place blood on her head. Pranked, that's so mean. Gonna do it.
I never thought it'd happen. I mean, me with the cheer captain. Seems like something that you'd never dare to dream.
Release the pig blood. Not gonna say this far, but who'd have even thought I'd text her, this adorable Poindexter, but things you know, they're never as they seem. Yeah, that's as much as you're gonna get my monotone.
Our ruthless high school cliques. Those years of pranks and tricks.
It really wants us to do the pig's blood with that. I feel like that's a boundary costume. But now the two of us are on a team. Yeah. Yeah, all for the sapphic romance, and like let's have that Taylor Swift song where it's like, you know, she's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers. Like, remove the boy out of the picture. Let's go for the cheer captain. Only now.
Will we learn to love anew? And now,
I just never read it.
can we whisper, I love you? Life's suddenly so different now. Pink clouds around my head.
Love is raining down, the sky is turning. I do enjoy this line, but
only now.
Also because as somebody who's had to clean up liquids, no, we are not pouring liquids on stage.
Only now.
Only now kiss her, only now vow with her, only now pig's blood. To not be a creep, so.
Lights down.
Well, bravo, you two. The lack of any sort of onstage conflict was a strange, if not bold, choice. But I do respect your ability to come up with a duet on the fly. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a soft spot for an unlikely romantic ending.
Ooh, good to know.
After all, I'm sure you know I'll be right here again tomorrow for Wedding Wednesday.
Thanks, Celia.
Ta-ta.
Wow. You did great. You're a natural. Be sure to come back on another day if you want to try out another play. Hope to see you again.
Jeremy bows gracefully.
Yeah, so we have one heart left, but I do actually need to go off and volunteer, so I think I'm gonna call it here. Let's save. Make sure I save it for the right one. But yeah, this was a fun stream. I did kind of take a little longer in the beginning and a slower start. So it wasn't a full 2 hours like I had originally planned, but and then yeah, a lot of chatting. But it was still a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. I think there's a big cold front coming in, so I think the next time we stream, which the plan is November 22nd, that I will start Snow Kissed Romance. But yeah, I hope hope everybody has a good weekend. I mentioned The Outsiders, the musical. They're on a national tour right now. It's a wonderful musical. The Outsiders is my favorite book ever. So I have a lot of personal feelings, but also just it's a great musical. I think just go support the arts, and whether it is musical, theater, drag, whatever. And so hopefully I will see you later this month. The companion did say he is going to be out later tomorrow, so depending on if I get things done or not, I might do another impromptu stream, which may or may not be more date everything, or we might just jump into Snow-Kissed Romance. I'm not totally sure since tomorrow is a bit up in there, but yeah, I'll keep you posted on my socials. I'm Hana Lee Burlesque on Facebook, Instagram, and yeah, I hope everybody has a good rest of the day. Bye.